All right, JP, here we are in
Here
August,
we are.
and we're still in the summer, so we're going to take a break from investment themes, and we could talk about how hot the market is, how tariffs aren't really showing yet,
Mhm.
but there's really not that much to report on it right now.
No, it's actually been a pretty quiet summer, all
It's
things
been a really
considered.
quiet summer. So let's keep the quietness about us and talk about the pillars of conscious wealth, particularly the fourth pillar, which is connection.
Mhm.
And underneath connection is the foundation of business.
Mhm.
And we've done zero prep for this, but we think about it and we live it all the time.
Mhm.
Is connecting to connection through business.
Mhm. Yeah, when I was thinking about this topic beforehand, I immediately thought of like kind of the discussion of the third place is a very topical thing that people want to talk about, which is really the loss of the third place, which is kind of like outside of home and work, this extra place that you spend time with.
Yeah,
But and it's important to think about those two of kind of how do you connect with people outside of your home and work. But so much of our lives is spent at work and in your business and interacting with people that you work with and people that you serve or
yeah.
the people that serve you. And it's a huge, huge part of most people's social lives.
It is a third of your life, if not more.
Mm-hmm.
And most of our clients and us, we have an opportunity. We have choices. Like we can
Right.
choose it. And at Conscious Wealth, we are not really a virtual office.
No, I mean, we're in here basically every day.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean, maybe we get vacation every now and then, but for the most part, there's we're in here
Every
and it's
now and
fun.
then. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but it's fun and it's good seeing everybody and there's something really to solving problems as a team, with someone at your desk.
Yeah. And the reason I'm in wealth management, and I know this is true for you,
Mhm.
is that we have clients. Like we've been offered and had considered going the institutional route. Like maybe we'll manage money for churches or endowments. And
Mhm.
you have clients, but they're not people. It's
Yeah.
like extrapolated down. We actually work with families,
Yeah.
and that connection for me is so important. Without it, I wouldn't do this work.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, it's very amorphous when you get to like an institution because you
Mm-hmm.
don't really know who you're serving. You just have some kind of idea of it. But there's something really nice about, like if you, for me, I love my family and I like meeting other people's families, seeing their interaction and working with them and solving problems and making them feel more joy in life. It's really nice.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And knowing that your work is helping actual people,
Yeah.
all of them are helping people, but there's a direct relationship with
Yeah.
them. And I mean, we've had, so this week I celebrated my 16th work anniversary. So I started in
Congratulations.
the business 16 years ago,
Hmm.
and I've had clients probably 14 of those years.
Hmm.
Yeah, same clients.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's always funny when
14 years.
yeah, I'm coming up on my fifth work anniversary, here,
Yeah,
and in
it's
December.
crazy.
It is, and it's funny when we get on a call with some of our clients who've been around for a long time. And they're like, "Brandon, remember when we got connected?" And they start talking about. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, like this is you guys have been around for a long time." Sometimes even I forget how long we've had some of our clients.
Yeah, for sure,
Mhm.
for sure. So there's that connection with us as a team.
Right.
There's connection with our
Hmm.
clients. It really bleeds into the other pillar, which is like purpose.
Right.
Like it gives me a strong sense of purpose.
Yeah, it makes you want to wake up and do the job. And one thing that's nice too is our clients sometimes feel like they have someone to help them get through a tough patch. And we also feel reward from doing that. Like I feel good when I go and try to get up and go help somebody.
Yeah,
If I can do that every day and wake up, try to make someone feel good or help them out with something, then I've accomplished a lot.
yeah. And yesterday I was at this exit planning event, and we work with a lot of entrepreneurs.
Mhm.
And the fear of selling their business oftentimes is that loss of connection.
Sure.
It may be a known fear, or maybe an unknown fear, or something that could be holding them back.
Mhm.
The example I the example I give is like Jerry Garcia. Like, no, like, stick with me. Like his doctor was like, you should stop using drugs, and he listened to his doctor, and he was like dead in months. He's dead in months. And so it's
There's
like
something to that.
there's something to that.
Yeah.
So I think part of our wealth is this connection
Mhm.
through is our work. We can part of our wealth is our work and the
Yes.
connections we have through work
Mhm.
and the good that our work can do in the business. And just knowing that for me is really important, and it takes pressure off of my financial portfolio to complete all of my wealth.
Sure. Yeah, I think that's, we talk about a lot of your wealth being more than just like literal dollars and cents, right?
That's right.
It's the experiences and the community that you build along the way.
Yeah.
And, work doesn't even have to just be, for people who are a little bit younger, work doesn't even have to be like I go to my job and, I make friends at work. Your work could be your education.
Sure.
I know one of my good friends, two people in his wedding he met in business school,
Yeah.
and for me, I met a lot of the most important people in my life when I was just getting a college education. Well,
Yeah.
that was work. We were elbow to elbow doing things and working on projects and different kinds of communities. So it doesn't even have to be work when you clock into your 9 to 5. It could also just be things that you're passionate about that you work with other people on.
We
Right.
are always working. We're going to work until we die. It's a
Yeah.
fact. It's what are we going to work on? Are we
Exactly.
working on ourselves, our mental health, our physical
our
health?
community.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I do think that work is an opportunity. Not only is it a form of wealth, but it's an opportunity for self-realization.
Mhm.
Ram Dass tells a story of like the basket weavers, and a lot of people talk like a basket weaver who became enlightened. And honestly, I don't know if enlightenment is something I want in my lifetime or something I'm really striving for.
Sure.
Which they tell me if you don't strive for it, you're going to get it. So
Yeah.
who knows? But the point that work can be a way to become a better human being,
Yeah.
to become more conscious, and that it can be a facet of your overall wealth is something that we want to tell the world, but also live.
Yeah. I think there's another saying you hear a lot is you hear a lot from people later in their careers is, if you love what you do, you don't work a day in your life.
Yeah.
And that's literally not true because like there is work to be done and not every day is going to be a joy and a blessing.
Yeah.
But the fulfillment of what you do, improving your life is massively important. And it's something that people should try to work towards.
Yeah. And then, I mean, something I'm always working on with work is embracing the suck.
Yeah, it's not easy.
No, I mean, like the suck is like sometimes I got to dig into spreadsheets, which I don't necessarily always enjoy doing.
Mhm.
Or right now I have to open up a new LLC in the state of Florida to hold a new business interest, which is just a technical. It's like all of these little things that I
paperwork and
don't enjoy
and
doing.
Bookkeeping and
yeah, and just be like, well, man. For me, I just have to always keep that perspective. Like, I still have a job I like. It's just not every day. Like, so like this thing, you never work a day in your life. I think that sounds nice.
It does sound nice.
Yeah.
And it's touching on what we were talking about, which is fulfillment. But let's not gloss over it too much. Still got to do some work.
And so summer's almost over.
Mm-hmm.
This was just an opportunity for us to really talk more about the pillars.
Yeah.
And for our clients to see this framework that we're building out. Ask them to hear. I would love to hear their stories about their work and how they have connection through work. That's really important. I'd love to tell those stories. He's got a client coming on pretty soon. She's going to talk about what she's done since she's retired. So yeah, that's it.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm honestly glad to get out of the summer because it's been really hot and I'm excited to get back into Georgia fall, which is the best time of the year.
I can't wait to start running more.
Yeah. Get back into it. We got to get you a full marathon this time.
No, we're not doing it. Stop. We're not running a marathon. My body can't take it. Yeah, no. All right, cool. Well, hey, thanks everyone for watching. Tell us your stories about work, about connection, how that is meaningful and part of your wealth. And we'll see you next month.
All right, bye.